Hello everybody, thank you for joining me today. I'm your host Spencer. This is Crofton Sports Extra, and let's just dive right on into the first topic of the day. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is my top 5 underdogs against the spread this week in NFL Week 18. So the first two teams I'm going to talk about are the Chiefs and Raiders. The Chiefs are 9.5 point favorites. I think that is a little high, honestly. The first two times these teams played this year, it was pretty close. The Raiders led for most of the game, but ultimately fell short in the end. The Chiefs are obviously still fighting for the 1 seed this week, so this game is still important. They're still going to play starters, but the Raiders last week played pretty well against the 49ers overall. Although Jarrett Stidham has a very small sample size of games played in the NFL, considering last week was his first start, he appeared to be a pretty confident and competent QB. So I think this game is going to be pretty close. I think the Chiefs are still ultimately going to win, but I think it's going to go down to the wire. I'm going to say the Chiefs are going to win 31-30 final score. All right, next up we got the Titans and Jaguars. So the Jags are favored by 6 points in this game, and rightfully so, because they are on a 4-game winning streak while the Titans are on a 7-game losing streak. So it appears these two teams are on opposite trajectories right now. However, we got Derrick Henry returning this week. He missed last week. Should be fully rested this week and ready to go. I see this game being a low-scoring, sluggish, pounded-out kind of game. I think the Titans are going to dominate possession of the clock. I think the Jaguars are going to have trouble staying on the field. Final score prediction, I'm going to say 20-16 Titans over the Jaguars. Next on, let's move to the Patriots and Bills. So the Bills are favored in this game by 7 points. And although if this was a normal week, I would completely agree and would not bet against the Bills in this game. However, the Bills are coming off a traumatic game on Monday night against the Cincinnati Bengals, where their starting safety Damar Hamlin obviously suffered what some believe to be cardiac arrest. This game, the Bills, I could see coming out sluggish. They might not be in the right mental state to even play this game at all. The Patriots, on the other hand, they're the 7th seed in the AFC, obviously still fighting for a wild card spot. They need to win this game to lock in their playoff positioning. So this game, I am actually going to pick the Patriots to win outright, 30-28 as the final score. All right, now I'm going to move on to the Chargers and Broncos. So I thought the spread for this game was a little surprising, honestly. So the Broncos are favored by 2 points, which is surprising considering they're 4-12 and the Chargers are 10-6. Chargers are finally starting to get healthy. They just got Joey Bosa back from the IR, so he's back and ready. They had a lot of injuries to start the season at wide receiver. Obviously, Mike Williams missed a couple games, and then Keenan Allen missed probably 9 or 10 games this year. So they finally got a healthy receiving core. Finally, getting healthy on the defensive end. They're starting to look like the Chargers team that we thought we were going to see to begin the season. Justin Herbert has played exceptionally well over the last couple weeks. Russ is still struggling. He threw 2 picks last week. Although they did almost beat the Kansas City Chiefs. At this point, the Broncos really have nothing to play for, and the Chargers still have a lot to play for. Although they've locked in a wild card berth, this game could be the difference between getting the 5th and 6th seed. If they do win and get the 5th seed, they're either going to travel to Jacksonville or Tennessee, which I'd much rather do than falling to the 6th seed and potentially seeing Buffalo in the first round. I don't think that's what they want. I think they're going to come out strong, win this game in dominant fashion. I'm going to say 27-13 final score. All right, and last but not least, we're going to go with the Giants and Eagles. So the Eagles are favored by a whopping 14 points. And I know what most people are thinking. Obviously, the Giants' playoff positioning is locked. They don't have to play starters at all this week. So the line does make sense for this game. However, I do think 14 points is quite a lot considering Jalen Hurts is just now coming back from his shoulder injury. I still think that the Eagles are going to win this game pretty easily, but I'm not completely sold on the 14-point spread. I think it's going to be more of a 30-20 game. I still think they'll win by double digits. It's hard to say what players are going to not play for the Giants this week. Most likely they're going to be running with the second team, but despite all that, I think Jalen Hurts may start off the game slow, and it could be closer than some people think. So I'm going to go with final score, Eagle 30, Giants 20. So that concludes my top 5 upset picks against the spread for the week. See you guys all next week.